This is the first Indian village I ever been in that wasn't full of barking dogs.
They had to eat them. You notice how it is, Captain?
Yeah, I see. I'd say they're not very happy to see us.
No.
I'm sorry, Will, to turn them against you.
Can't be helped. Yeah, this is it. Hi, Daddy, too.
Why do you bring white soldiers to fight your people?
They don't come to fight, Greyfeather. This Captain Quince, he comes as a friend.
White soldier is not a friend of Arapaho. White soldiers break promise. They do not give meat.
I think I can get you meat, Greyfeather. I think I can take your hunters to Buffalo, a big herd.
You think. You do not know. Arapaho have ride from agency in north, hunt buffalo all through Wide Valley. No buffalo.
Greyfeather, on my way here from Fort Laramie, I saw much buffalo sign. You hunted only the north side of the river. You haven't been south of the Platte. I have. There are buffalo there.
To hunt take many days. Wagon train is here now.
If you attack that wagon train, it'll mean much fighting. Many dead among the Arapaho. Great mourning among the Arapaho.
There will be mourning for the white soldiers, too.
The army will keep on sending soldiers, rifles, until the Arapaho is no more. You know I speak the truth.
My people are hungry.
Then ride back towards the fort with me. I'll show you buffalo sign, then you can track from there.
Take many days.
It's the only way you can be sure to find buffalo and food.
If you find buffalo in 2 days, Greyfeather does not attack wagon train.
2 days isn't very long.
2 days.
If we do find buffalo, I want your promise to go peacefully back to the agency.
If you find.
All right, your hunters will come with me. But meantime, you must let the wagon train go through in peace.
This one. Maybe not next one.
It is agreed, then, Greyfeather.
Aina.
Captain, 2 days ain't very long. We gotta be awful lucky.
We don't have much choice.
You know what'll happen if we don't find buffalo.
Yeah?
It'll be just the 5 of us out there with Greyfeather's hunters.
Like I say, we don't have much choice. We gotta guess where the buffalo will be. We don't have time to backtrack them. Sergeant Gorse.
Yes, sir.
I'm sending you back to the wagon train with a message for Mr. Seiberts.
Private Jenkins' horse is fresher, Captain. I ain't been on no buffalo hunt in a long time.
All right, Sergeant. Jenkins, you'll go back to the wagon train and tell Mr. Seiberts to escort the train past Silver Springs, then return here and bivouac. If I should not return, he's to get clear if he can and report to the fort for reinforcements. Move out. Well, we got 48 hours, Will. Let's find those buffalo. You see anything, Will?
Nothing, Captain. Not on that side.
Nothing this way either. You can see a long way.
I don't like the look of 'em back there. Greyfeather's getting anxious.
I know. I just don't understand it, Will. It's not a sign.
I've been thinking, Captain, we're too far south.
The buffalo were headed south.
Maybe not as fast and as far as we thought.
Maybe they veered east.
No, I've been thinking. It's been hot and dry for these last few days, and no wind. Buffalo don't travel much in the heat. They just stand and graze and suffer with thirst.
But there's wind now.
Well, some from the southwest. Well, if there's up north of here, it'd bring them the smell of water from the Laramie River.
Yeah, the river's still high.
Yeah, and they'd probably be craving for water about now, and they'd stick their noses into the wind and make a run for it, like they do.
You might be right, Will.
So if we cut back northeast to the Laramie, we'll find them.
They might be there. There's only one trouble.
What?
Look who's coming.
Uh-huh.
Captain, it is as Greyfeather spoke. You promised buffalo 2 days. Now 2 days are gone. There is no buffalo. Your promise is like all promises of white soldier.
We've been looking a long time, Greyfeather, but now we know where the buffalo are.
Captain give much talk. We want buffalo, not talk.
Greyfeather, my soldiers are at Silver Springs. If we do not return there, it will mean war for the Arapaho.
Maybe you return, but he not.
It is not yet evening of the second day.
There is little time.
Maybe, but enough. We're going to the waters of the Laramie and find your buffalo.
On this next rise, we ought to be able to see.
That's right, Will.
What if they ain't there, Captain?
Well, if not, maybe we can get to the river, find some cover. So stay close. Watch for my signal.
Yes, sir.
You should have gone back to that wagon train, Sergeant.
I guess I ain't much of a garrison soldier.
All right, look sharp.
Captain, they ain't at the river. There's nothing.
Wait, look there. Coming over the hills beyond, running for the river.
Look at 'em. Thousands of 'em, noses in the wind and running belly bent for breakfast.
There go your buffalo, Greyfeather, all you can eat. Well, go on, get 'em.
They sure was mighty hungry, Captain.
Yeah. Well, I guess our luck held.
Yes, it did. Well, let's ride on down to the river. I could do with a drink. Coming in! Oh! Sergeant Gorse, dismiss the company.
Yes, sir. Cavalry, prepare to dismount.
Well, you're back.
Yes, sir.
Did you have any trouble?
No, sir. No casualties. Either side.
You took long enough.
The Oregon Trail's still open, Major. The Arapaho are back on the agency.
What took the time?
Why, we found some buffalo, stopped to hunt. The Indians took enough meat back to the agency to keep them quiet all summer.
I see. Well, that was fortunate.
It was mostly Will Granby's doing. He found the buffalo.
Oh, well. Maybe I was wrong about him, Lee. Maybe he can be useful to us.
I think he can. I brought him back with us. His wife, too. You like to meet her?
An Arapaho?
She's sure not St. Louis.
Sure, all right, Captain. Mr. Granby?
Howdy, Major.
This is Will's wife, Major. Lark woman.
How do you do?
Yeah, lawyer.
Mr. Granby,
Yes, sir.
if she's to stay around the post, she'll have to wear something more than that.
Huh? Oh, yeah. She's got a shirt somewhere in the baggage. See, Arapaho women aren't like the Cheyenne or the Sioux or Crow. They don't wear much except when it's right cold.
There are a lot of men on the post, Will.
Huh? Oh, yes, sir, Captain. I'll see to it.
Oh, and Mr. Granby.
Yes, sir.
My compliments on your work with Captain Quince. As of now, you may consider yourself on the Army payroll as scout. It'll be in tomorrow's special orders.
Yes, sir.
The quartermaster will house you.
Obliged, Major. Come on, child.
Oh, she's kind of pretty, isn't she, Lee?
Yeah. They make pretty good wives, too. Clean, quiet, hard-working. Nice people.
You wouldn't be trying to soften me up, would you, Lee? Win me over to your way of thinking?
I figure a man's got to make up his own mind about things, Major.
Captain Quince.
Yes, sir?
Don't get too smart. Just be thankful I don't ask how you happened to run into Buffalo and turn a serious police duty into a pleasure trip. Hunting.
My striker's cooking up some buffalo steaks, Major Daggett. You, like to come over to my quarters and try some?
Sure, let's go, Lee.
Fort Laramie is produced and directed by Norma MacDonald and stars Raymond Burr as Lee Quince, Captain of Cavalry, with Vic Perrin as Sergeant Gorse. The script was specially written for Fort Laramie by John Dunkel, with sound patterns by Bill James and Ray Kemper. Musical supervision by Amerigo Marino. Featured in the cast were Jack Moyles, Ralph Moody, Edgar Barrier, Frank Cady, and Eleanor Tannen.
Company, tension! Dismiss.
Next week, another transcribed story of the Northwest frontier and the troopers who fought under Lee Quince, Captain of Cavalry. If people were money, life would be simple indeed. We could enter them in books in nice, regular columns, one for credit, another for loss. And as long as we kept the credit column higher, the losses wouldn't matter. Money spent can be re-earned, but people are not money. Every individual is irreplaceable. The time to care about them is now, before another victim is hurt. Obviously, heart researchers may not find the cures and preventatives to all heart ailments the moment you contribute to the Heart Fund. But the sooner you do your part, the closer they'll come to answering the mysteries of the heart. Send your contribution to Heart, care of your local postmaster. That's Heart, H-E-A-R-T, Heart, care of your local postmaster.